Good morning, Dan. So, your free consultation with me. Here's where we start. As you can see, where I've marked some. I've got some nice red squiggles everywhere. So, just starting with your grip, as you can see there, with what you sent me yesterday. Your left hand, you're a side-on player. So I want to see your left hand much more on top of the club. So if you look at the V, you look at the line between your thumb and your forefinger, that should be going more towards your chin or your left side of your face. With your right hand, also it's much too strong. So we've got to get you back to about 2, maybe 3 knuckles. I see the cricket, I see the batsman in you, but I say we're playing golf here, as you know. When we go further now, I'll take it back to where I put this line into the sky. As you noticed yourself, the hinge is too late, but that will get better with a better grip. So we need to have that club really at this point getting towards sort of 90 degrees, the hinge. As you get to the top, what I do like is you're pushing down, so you're pushing into the ground, so you are using the ground as I spoke to you about briefly. But I can see it's very not very stable with your knees, with your legs, and that's where we've got to really work on how you use the ground through your feet. Yeah, so we're talking about the vertical forces and the vertical torque in the golf swing. So I'll put 2 more circles on both knees. So your right knee shouldn't be pushing so much to the side. It should be going more forward. And I'd actually like to see your left leg straightening a little bit more. Because as I say, you can see how your side a reverse pivot was what we're seeing. A reverse pivot is not always wrong. But as we looked on the sports box, your hip turn needs to be about 5 to 10 degrees more. Shoulder turn is fine, but your upper body's pushing to the target and your lower body's pushing away. But that will get better with better balance and using the ground better with your feet. But I'm going to do a video today, or hopefully I've got time, which I'll put on Instagram, so you'll be able to see what I'd like you to do there as well. And as I say, as we go through the rest of the swing, it's fine, but obviously it will get better. And what you didn't like about what you saw was obviously through impact, how both feet are standing on the ground. You nearly get back to your setup position. I don't like positions, as I said, but you're setting up to the ball again. And it's not the dynamics missing in the swing. I mean, you're a great mover. I mean, for the 2 years you've played golf and the few times you've been on a golf course, you've done a great job, to be honest. But as I said, I just see 1 or 2 things there, more in the setup, more in the beginning, and an understanding of how we use the ground in the golf swing. And I see it shouldn't take too long to get you back or get you on the right track, not back on the track, but get you on the right track. So what I'd like you to do now is to sign up for one of my plans. I mean, we could do a monthly plan, or we could do a couple of Zoom lessons to get started. Or I've got a sort of special package over 3 months, which is very intensive, which may be good for you because you're an intensive guy, from what I've noticed. But yeah, just take a look at this, give me some feedback, and yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing from you again.